Ever found yourself in a financial pickle? Maybe a payment hasn't gone through, you've spotted something a little off in your transaction history, or you've just got a burning question about how something in your Monzo account works. We've all been there, right? That moment of slight panic or mild frustration when you realize you need a little help navigating the world of digital banking. In today's world, our finances are increasingly managed through our phones. It's convenient, it's fast, and it puts us in control. But what happens when that control feels a little out of reach? When the self-service options aren't quite cutting it, and you need to speak to a real human, or at least get some personalized guidance. That's where knowing how to get in touch with your bank's support team becomes absolutely crucial. Now, if you're watching this, chances are you're part of the Monzo community. You're likely drawn to their modern approach to banking, their transparent fees, or lack thereof, and the generally slick and user-friendly experience. And that's fantastic. Monzo has built a reputation for being different, for putting users first. But even with the most intuitive platforms, the need for a little assistance can arise. So, the burning question is, how do you actually get in touch with Monzo help when you need it? It's not always as straightforward as walking into a physical branch these days, is it? Digital banks operate differently, and their support systems are designed with that in mind. Knowing the most efficient and effective ways to reach out can save you time, stress, and ultimately, get your issue resolved much faster. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's address a common thought: why can't I just call them? While some traditional banks heavily rely on phone support, Monzo, being a digital-first bank, primarily focuses on in-app communication and other digital channels. This isn't about being difficult to reach, it's about building a support system that's scalable, efficient, and can handle a large volume of queries effectively. Understanding this fundamental difference is the first step in getting the help you need. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks. The absolute best and most direct way to contact Monzo help is through their in-app chat function. This is their primary support channel, and for good reason. It allows you to have a written record of your conversation, securely share relevant information, and often receive quick and efficient responses. So, how do you actually access this in-app chat? It's usually pretty straightforward. Open your Monzo app and look for a Help or Contact Us section. This might be located in the main menu, your profile settings, or sometimes even accessible through a specific transaction if your query relates to that. Once you find it, you'll likely be presented with a few options, including browsing FAQs or starting a new chat. Tap on the option to start a new chat, and you'll be connected with a Monzo support agent. When you initiate a chat, you might initially be greeted by a chatbot. Don't be alarmed. These AI assistants are often designed to answer common questions quickly and direct you to relevant help articles. However, if the chatbot can't resolve your issue, you'll almost always have the option to speak to a human customer support agent. Be patient, clearly explain your issue, and provide as much detail as possible. The more information you give them up front, the faster they'll be able to assist you. To make the most of your in-app chat experience, here are a few handy tips. Be clear and concise, explain your issue directly and avoid unnecessary jargon. Provide relevant details, include transaction dates, amounts, screenshots, if applicable, and any other information that can help the support agent understand your situation. Be polite and patient, remember that the support agents are there to help you. Even if you're frustrated, maintaining a polite tone will lead to a more productive interaction. Take screenshots. If your issue involves something visual, like an error message, a screenshot can be incredibly helpful. Note down the conversation. While the chat history is usually saved within the app, it's always a good idea to make a mental note of the key points and any resolutions offered. Before you even reach out via chat, it's worth exploring the wealth of information available within the Monzo app itself. They have a comprehensive library of FAQs and help articles covering a wide range of topics, from setting up your account to understanding different features and troubleshooting common issues. Often, you'll find the answer to your question right there, saving you the time of waiting for a chat response. Take a few minutes to browse these resources. You might be surprised at how much information is readily available. Another fantastic resource in the Monzo ecosystem is their online community forum. This is a space where Monzo users can connect with each other, ask questions, share tips, and discuss all things Monzo. While the community forum isn't a direct line to Monzo support staff, it's often a great place to get quick answers to general questions or see if other users have experienced similar issues and found solutions. Plus, sometimes Monzo staff do actively participate in the forums. Monzo does have a presence on social media platforms like Twitter. While you can technically reach out to them via these channels, it's generally not the recommended way to get direct customer support, especially for sensitive or account-specific issues. Social media is more suited for general inquiries or raising awareness of broader issues. If you do choose to contact them via social media, keep your message brief and avoid sharing any personal or account details publicly. They will likely direct you to the in-app chat for proper support. While in-app chat is the primary method, Monzo does have a designated email address for certain types of inquiries. This is typically used for more formal communication or when requested by a support agent. However, email responses are generally not as immediate as in-app chat, so if your issue is urgent, the in-app chat is always the better option. You can usually find the relevant email address on the Monzo website or within the help section of the app. As mentioned earlier, Monzo doesn't have a general customer service phone line. However, there are specific situations where phone support might be offered. This is usually reserved for urgent matters like reporting fraud or if a support agent deems it necessary to speak to you directly to resolve a complex issue. If you need to report fraud, there's usually a dedicated phone number you can find quickly on their website or within the app security section. Speaking of fraud, if you suspect any unauthorized activity on your Monzo account, it's crucial to act immediately. The fastest way to report fraud is usually through a dedicated option within the Monzo app or by calling their specific fraud reporting phone number, which you should be able to find easily in the app or on their website. Time is of the essence in these situations, so don't hesitate to reach out through the most direct and urgent channels available. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.